What's up everybody, Adam Goit, Brookside Landscape and Design, and we're out here at a new fun project out here on Bainbridge Island. And we're gonna try to keep our introductions on our videos to just one. Sometimes we get a little excited introducing each day by day, but for this particular project, we're gonna try to focus on what we're doing, what goes into what we're doing, and some of the challenges that we have along the way. So again, Adam Goit, Brookside Landscape and Design, and we got another fun landscape installation project going on, and I wanna show that with you. So for this project, the clients reached out to us for a number of things. They already had landscape design or conceptual design that they had worked on with a landscape designer for. Here's kind of like a front view from an elevated position of the front yard beds. You got the island out here. This is all concrete curbing that's all in place. These are freestanding walls that are gonna have a stone veneer on it. This is kind of a rough schematic of what I used when I was creating my estimate. So basically an overhead view of the design, broken down by the zones that we're gonna be installing on the sprinkler system. We've also got kind of our light design in here. They were trying to find a company to help implement it, but also to make some changes, because although they had a concept, they didn't have a full detailed design that they were totally excited about. So that's where we jump into the picture. 4 work areas of this project are subsoils and grading. Second work area, which is what we're working on right now, is an irrigation installation. Third main work area on this project is lighting. This whole property is going to be lit up. We're going to be doing some splashing of some light on some walls. And then the fourth work area on this project is going to be the landscape design, or the landscape installation. No hardscapes, no water feature yet. We are talking about some stuff, but fun project nonetheless.
So for this job, we are doing tons of plants, beds, lights, and irrigations. We're gonna be landscaping all around the front of the house here. They have an island in their driveway. We're gonna be landscaping this. This is gonna get irrigation. That's gonna get irrigation. Irrigation back there, irrigation up here. We're gonna put up lights on all of these concrete panel walls, path lights down the entire driveway. They're getting these curbs poured in. Got one more to go. There's gonna be lights all the way down the driveway. Plants, bark, it's gonna be huge. We're actually bringing in over 500 plants for this job. So we're really gonna be testing our ability to plant and do that efficiently. We're gonna be putting the old DeWalt plant auger to the test. And we're also going to be putting Seth to the test to see how many plants he can plant in a 30-minute time frame starting now. Just kidding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to just take a minute to discuss the importance of sleeves. And I'm not talking about these bad boys. I'm talking about pipes that are placed under hard to reach areas. Now, as you can see from this job, these homeowners have a lot of new freshly poured concrete. They have these big walls, accent walls in the front. They have a curb going all the way around. Now, we didn't do that. That was not our job, okay? But what was our job was to get wire and pipe for irrigation and lights to places that we need irrigation and lights. One of those places is this island in the middle. So in order to do that, we had to have sleeves underground. So luckily for us, the very nice concrete people, when they were pouring all of this, they put in the ground big 3-inch, 4-inch PVC pipes underneath the driveway, underneath the walkway over here. And that allows us to be able to pipes and our lighting wire. So if you're ever doing a project like this, or if you're thinking, you know, I've got a project coming up, but I'm not doing lights or I'm not doing irrigation, but you think you might in the future, sleeves are a must. They save us a lot of time because we can just fish. You can see we got our poly line here and it goes all the way across. Now, if we had to dig that, it's very labor intensive, and avoid having to do it yourself, all the better. So luckily for us this time, we had the concrete guys that were here before us. They did it for us. Sometimes we'll do it. It allows for so much in the future. If it's already there, you can just hide it. You know, we could cut these pipes down, you know, bury them under the dirt, and you'd never know they were there. But then 5, 10, 15 years, you're like, you know what? I would really like some light along my driveway. Boom, it's there, it's ready. We can just hook into it and go. Let's go see what Alexander's up to. Hi, Alexander. What are you up to?
Building a natural rock wall.
Build a natural rock wall. Now, in all fairness, we didn't build most of this wall. It was here when we got here, but just like we were just talking about sleeves, we had to get irrigation pipe. Our manifold is going to be somewhere in here. And we have 2 zones of irrigation going out on this upper part. And how do we do that? Pipes. And the wall was in our way. So we had to dismantle the wall, as you can see by that big pile of rock, and dig a trench, run some pipes. And now we have to rebuild the wall so that it kind of matches what was left on either side of the hole that we made, and so that it looks good as a whole wall. Tricky, but we got the right man for the job. Alexander, rock wall genius over here, getting it done. So today's big drive has been trenching and irrigation. So Corey and I are working on digging out this line that is going to hold a majority of our irrigation pipe. Mark is working on plumbing up our 8-zone manifold. This is one of 3 manifolds on this job. This is the biggest one. This manifold is going to service this bed, that bed, 2 beds way over there by Seth and Alexander, this zone, and 2 zones out in our island. Isaiah already got that far zone plumbed up. Alexander and Seth have been digging our elaborate trenches, starting to get some pipes in the ground, getting these 2 zones plumbed up, but coming all the way back over here, down that way, under the concrete to join into our manifold over there. Lots of digging. Fortunately for us, we had to do a lot of it by hand. We were able to cut this with our machine, but despite being pretty wide open, machine access is kind of limited. But anywho, that's what we've been up to today. Yeah.